On a hot summer day, a little boy named Sam walked into an ice cream shop. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he looked at the colorful flavors in the glass case. But when he picked a scoop of chocolate ice cream, something unexpected happened. It spoke. "Hey there, kid. Be gentle with me." Sam gasped in shock, nearly dropping the cone. Sam looked around, wondering if anyone else had heard the talking ice cream. The shop owner, an old man with a white mustache, was busy serving another customer. Who said that?" Sam whispered. "It's me, your ice cream," the scoop replied, winking at him. Sam hesitated for a moment but then smiled. "Wow. A talking ice cream. This is so cool." The chocolate scoop giggled. "Yep. But you have to eat me fast before I melt." Sam laughed and took a small bite. "Ouch. That tickles," the ice cream said, making Sam giggle even more. As Sam walked outside, the ice cream continued chatting. "So, where are we going? I hope it's somewhere fun." Sam thought for a moment. "How about the park? We can watch the ducks in the pond." The ice cream smiled. "Great idea. But let's hurry before I turn into a milkshake." At the park, Sam sat on a bench, enjoying his ice cream while the scoop kept making funny jokes. "Why did the ice cream go to school?" it asked. "Why?" Sam asked. "Because it wanted to be cool." Sam burst into laughter, attracting the attention of other kids. As Sam finished the last bite, the chocolate scoop let out a dramatic sigh. "Goodbye, my friend. I'll always be in your heart, and your tummy." Sam chuckled. Best ice cream ever. He licked his fingers and smiled, already looking forward to his next magical treat. The next day, Sam couldn't stop thinking about the talking ice cream. Was it real or just my imagination, he wondered. Determined to find out, he rushed back to the ice cream shop. The old man behind the counter smiled. "Back again, kiddo?" Sam nodded eagerly. "Can I have another chocolate scoop, please?" As the old man scooped the ice cream, Sam held his breath. The moment he got his cone, he whispered, "Hello?" For a moment, nothing happened. Sam's heart sank. Maybe it really was my imagination, he thought. But just as he turned to leave, a tiny voice spoke. "Missed me already?" Sam gasped, nearly dropping his cone again. "You're back," he cheered. "Of course. Magic ice cream never truly melts away," the scoop said, winking. Sam sat at a nearby table, grinning. "So, how does this magic work? Why can you talk?" The ice cream chuckled. "Well, let's just say I'm special. But there's a secret, only kind-hearted kids like you can hear me." Sam's eyes widened. "Really?" "Yep. And you have an even bigger adventure ahead." Before Sam could ask more questions, the shop door suddenly swung open. A little girl with pigtails ran inside, crying. "My ice cream fell," she sobbed. Sam looked at his cone, then at the girl. With a sigh, he walked over. "Here, you can have mine." The girl stopped crying and smiled. "Really?" Sam nodded. As she took the cone, something magical happened. The scoop winked at him before going silent. As the girl took a bite, her eyes widened. Did this ice cream just say something?" Sam smiled knowingly. "Maybe." The shopkeeper chuckled. "Looks like you passed the test, kid. Only the kindest hearts can hear the magic." Sam felt warm inside. "Will I ever meet the talking ice cream again?" he asked. The old man winked. "Magic always finds those who believe." As Sam walked out of the shop, he felt happier than ever. Maybe the magic wasn't just in the ice cream, it was in kindness, too. And who knows? Maybe one day, another scoop would start talking again. Smiling, he ran home, excited for his next adventure. Days passed, but Sam couldn't stop thinking about the magical ice cream. Every time he walked by the shop, he wondered if another scoop would talk to him. One evening, as he passed the shop, he noticed something different. There was a shimmering glow around the signboard. Curious, he stepped inside. The shopkeeper greeted him with a knowing smile. "Back for another adventure, kid?" Sam nodded eagerly. "Is there another talking scoop?" The shopkeeper chuckled and pointed at a special glass case in the corner. Inside were 3 golden ice cream cones, each glowing softly. "These are enchanted flavors. Choose wisely," he said. Sam's heart raced. He carefully reached out and picked a scoop of bright blue ice cream. The moment it touched his hands, it blinked. "Whoa!" Sam gasped. "Did you just blink at me?" The blue ice cream giggled. "Of course. I'm Blueberry Bliss, the coolest scoop in town." Sam laughed. "You're even more magical than the chocolate one." The ice cream spun slightly in the cone. "Well, every scoop has its own magic. Want to see mine?" Before Sam could respond, a tiny gust of wind swirled around him. Suddenly, he was no longer in the shop, he was floating high above the city. "Whoa! What's happening?" Sam shouted. Blueberry Bliss laughed. "I told you. My magic lets us fly." Sam looked down, amazed to see rooftops, cars, and glowing streetlights below. Sam soared through the sky, laughing as he did flips and twirls. "This is the best day ever," he shouted. But suddenly, a strong wind blew past him, knocking the cone from his hands. "No!" Sam reached out, trying to catch Blueberry Bliss as it tumbled through the air. "Don't worry," the ice cream called. "Believe in the magic." Sam closed his eyes and focused. "I believe." Suddenly, a soft blue glow surrounded him, and he felt himself moving faster. He stretched out his hands, and caught the cone just in time. Blueberry Bliss winked. "Told you. Now, let's land before you drop me again." With a gentle swoop, Sam floated down and landed right in front of the ice cream shop. The shopkeeper was waiting with a smile. "Looks like you've mastered the magic," he said. Sam looked at his cone. "Will I always have this power?" Blueberry Bliss smirked. "Only as long as you believe." As Sam took his first bite, the magic faded, and the ice cream went silent. He smiled, knowing he had just experienced something incredible. "See you again, Blueberry Bliss," he whispered. The shopkeeper patted his shoulder. "Remember, the magic is always inside you." As Sam walked home, he looked up at the starry sky, still feeling the magic inside him. He knew this wasn't the end, this was only the beginning of many more magical adventures to come. For days, Sam couldn't stop thinking about his magical adventure. If chocolate could talk and blueberry could fly, what other magic flavors are out there, he wondered. Determined to find out, he ran back to the ice cream shop. As soon as he stepped inside, the shopkeeper smiled knowingly. "I was expecting you, Sam," he said. Sam's eyes widened as he saw a new glowing case at the back of the shop. Inside were 4 dazzling ice cream scoops, golden caramel, bright green mint, deep purple grape, and a sparkling rainbow swirl. "Each of these has a special power," the shopkeeper explained. "But only one will choose you." Sam hesitated, then reached for the golden caramel scoop. The moment he touched it, a warm glow surrounded him. "Oh, you've got great taste," the caramel scoop said in a deep, cheerful voice. "I'm Caramel Crunch, the fastest scoop in town." Sam grinned. "What do you mean by fastest?" The scoop smirked. "Hold on tight, kid." Before Sam could react, a golden flash of light surrounded him, and suddenly, whoosh! He was sprinting faster than the wind. Streets, trees, and buildings zoomed past him in a blur. "Whoa! I'm running faster than a car!" Sam shouted, feeling. Sam dashed through the streets like a golden blur, his feet barely touching the ground. The wind rushed past his face as he zipped past cars, leaped over benches, and ran across a bridge in seconds. This is amazing, he laughed. Caramel Crunch chuckled. Told you, kid. With me, you're the fastest in the world. As Sam zoomed past a park, he noticed a little boy struggling to chase his runaway kite. The wind had blown it too far, and he couldn't catch it. Without thinking, Sam turned and ran after it, moving faster than the wind. Hold on, kid. We got this. Caramel Crunch said. In a blink, Sam jumped and grabbed the kite string just before it flew away. Sam landed gently and handed the kite back to the boy. Here you go. The child's eyes widened. Whoa. How did you do that? Sam smiled. Just a little magic. The boy grinned and waved as Sam ran off again, feeling proud. See? Caramel Crunch said. Speed isn't just for fun, it can help people too. Sam kept running, exploring every corner of the city at lightning speed. But suddenly, he skidded to a stop. Ahead of him, an old woman was struggling to cross the street. The light was about to change, and she was moving too slowly. Sam. This is our moment. Caramel Crunch said. Sam knew he had one chance. He took a deep breath and dipped his brush into the very center of his rainbow swirl ice cream. Time for a color explosion, he shouted, swinging the brush with all his might. A massive rainbow wave burst out, covering everything in brilliant colors. Dr. Dull screamed as he was swallowed by the light. When the light faded, the land of colors was fully restored. The trees sparkled, the rivers glowed, and the sky shined brighter than ever. We did it. Sam cheered. You sure did, kid. Rainbow Ripple grinned. Suddenly, the world started fading. Oh, looks like it's time to go back. In a flash, Sam found himself back in the ice cream shop, holding his ice cream cone. The shopkeeper smiled. Looks like you saved another world. Sam took a deep breath. That was the most incredible adventure yet. He took a bite, and the magic faded. Rainbow Ripple winked one last time before going silent. As Sam walked home under the evening sky, he smiled to himself. I wonder what the mint magic flavor can do, he thought. One thing was for sure, his adventures were far from over. The next morning, Sam couldn't wait to try another magical flavor. As soon as he entered the ice cream shop, the shopkeeper chuckled. Back again, Sam, he said. Sam nodded eagerly. This time, I want to try mint magic. The shopkeeper's eyes twinkled. Ah, a refreshing choice. Let's see what adventure awaits you. Sam picked up the mint magic scoop. The moment his fingers touched it, a wave of cool air surrounded him. The ice cream blinked its bright green eyes and grinned. BRRR. I'm Frosty Mint. Ready to chill out, kid? Sam shivered slightly. Whoa, that's cold. Frosty Mint chuckled. Hold on tight, it's about to get even cooler. Suddenly, everything around Sam changed. A powerful gust of wind swirled around him, and in an instant, he found himself standing in a frozen wonderland, a magical land covered in shimmering snow, sparkling ice castles, and floating snowflakes. Welcome to the Kingdom of Frost. Frosty Mint announced proudly. Sam marveled at the icy world around him. Just then, he heard loud roars in the distance. Oh, Frosty Mint said nervously. Sam turned and saw a giant snowstorm beast stomping through the kingdom, freezing everything in its path. That's Blizzard Fong. Frosty Mint gasped. He's turning everything into an eternal winter. Sam took a deep breath. We have to stop him. Frosty Mint nodded. Good thing you've got frost magic now. Sam suddenly felt a tingle in his hands. Looking down, he saw magical ice gloves forming around them. Cool, he grinned. Time to freeze the beast.